Here are the top four teams being in the playoffs, and FSU Nation is going crazy. College football fans are going crazy. They can't believe FSU is not in the playoff, but I got some news for you. Even if your quarterback was healthy, you weren't going to get in over Alabama. The SEC will always be in the playoff. Don't you know this by now? Alabama could have 3 losses right now. They still would have been in the playoff. There's no way they're going to leave the SEC out of the playoffs. It's impossible. They won't do it. And you guys should know that by now. So, as bad as this is for FSU, and they'll say, well, your quarterback's hurt. That's why. I got news for you. Your quarterback could be healthy. You still weren't going to get in. Alabama, they're going to put them in. You know this. So, as bad as it is now, it would have been worse. And if anyone says, no way, if their quarterback was healthy, they would have got in. Well, I disagree. The SEC, I'm telling you right now, they're not going to leave them out. And that's just a fact. But anyway, moving on. Michigan fans. Oh, man. Michigan's got all of Ohio hating them. They've got much of the country hating them. I'm an Illinois fan. So, as we know, muck Michigan, right? But I'm a Big Ten man, and I'm sick and tired of the SEC winning national championships. I am sick and tired of watching a Big Ten team in the playoffs get blown out. So I want Michigan to win. I want Michigan to beat the crap out of Alabama. The problem is Michigan is slow, unathletic, not explosive. And Alabama, being an SEC team, automatically they're explosive, fast, athletic. So that's going to be your problem. Can Michigan match up? No. Most likely, Alabama will blow them out. That's the sad reality. I'm hoping this doesn't happen, but it looks like Alabama may once again win a national championship. And I can honestly say, and if you're an Alabama fan, I think you can say it also, this will be the worst Alabama team ever to win a national championship. And with that said, this national champion will be the worst national champion ever in the history of college football. Because, listen, Texas, yeah, they're not a top 4 team. I don't care what anyone says. Nope, they're not a top 4 team. Washington, undefeated. But based on what I've seen, put them in the top 4. In Alabama, are they a top 4 team? Yeah, not really. But they're SEC, so they're going to get in there. But next year can't come soon enough. In my opinion, they should have did an emergency playoff scenario. At least get 6-8 teams in the playoffs this year immediately, and we could have solved a lot of problems. Get Georgia in there, get FSU in there, get Ohio State in there, and one other team, and let's just do it. But that's not going to happen. So this is a huge game. I can tell you right now, the betting line will be heavily favoring Alabama. I can tell you any poll you look at will be heavily favoring Alabama. And why not? Michigan looks really good until they play an SEC team, and then they get the crap beat out of them. Because once again, that speed, athleticism, that just explosiveness, Michigan just can't compete. And that's a sad reality. So J.J. McCarthy is going to have to play the game of his life. The offensive line, it doesn't help. It does not help that the All-American offensive lineman, what was he, a tackle? He's injured. So that's not going to help you. And that's not going to help. So, but for Michigan to win, JJ is going to have to play the game of his life. If you got Illini fans, if you remember when Illinois went into Ohio State and we beat them with Juice Williams. Juice Williams, if you guys remember, I'm sure you do, he played the game of his life. I mean, he couldn't play a better game in a dream. And that's what it took to go on the road and to upset Ohio State. So he played the game of his life. And J.J. McCarthy, that's what he's going to have to do. He's going to have to go out there, and after the game, people will say, he played the game of his life. That's what it's going to take. It's going to be an incredibly tough game. And listen, I get it. Muck, Michigan. I get it. But aren't you sick and tired of the Big Ten not winning anything? Wouldn't it be nice, even if it is Michigan, to win something, to be the best at something? We know it's not going to be Illinois. You know it's not going to be Ohio State because their quarterback sucks. So isn't it nice if we can get one champion in something? I'm an Illinois fan, but gosh dang it, I'm sick and tired of the Big Ten not winning anything. I want them to win the college basketball championship, the college football championship, any championship, the volleyball, softball, whatever it is, I don't care. I would prefer it to be Illinois, but that's just not reality. Maybe in basketball this year, but that's a different story. But I am sick and tired of Alabama winning. I am sick and tired of the Big Ten sucking, and I want Michigan to win. I will be rooting for Michigan, but once again, if you're going to put money on this game, I suggest you put it all on Alabama because they're going to win. Sadly, that's just the truth. But I hope I'm wrong. I really hope I do. But gosh, dang it. This is what it is. They have a video on Twitter when Michigan fans in the room, they seen in the locker room also, when they seen that Alabama was the team they're playing. And needless to say, they weren't happy. They weren't feeling good. They were hoping for Florida State with their third-string quarterback was going to be the game, and that would have been an easy win for them. But they're getting Alabama. So, all right. So, in reality, if I was putting money on this, Alabama wins the national championship. In my heart, I'm a Big Ten guy, so I hope Michigan. Whoever wins the Michigan-Alabama game is winning the national championship. I'll just say that. Does that sound good to you? Whoever wins the Michigan-Alabama game will win the national title. That's what I believe. I just don't see Washington and Texas being good enough. But that's just me. All right, let me know your thoughts.